Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we are going to a place that's got a complete sea of motorcycles. Cue the intro.
This adventure is supported by Ashworth Automotive in Weston-super-Mare, the #1 garage keeping you and Helmet Head on the road.
So our plan is basically we're winging it because obviously we're on day 2 of Weston-super-Mare. I'm not allowed to go down to Ashworth Automotives because Lee is still working on the monkey bike and we're only a couple of days away from the big reveal. So I said to the Sidekick, we've got to come up with a plan, and you came up with a plan, so I'm going to get you to explain to everybody where we're going. And basically we're like, I'm going to sound really bad now, I don't want to say this, but we are like going shopping but window shopping.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of time on our hands, and we've seen on the internet there's a place not far away, about 20 miles away, called the Superbike Factory, I think it is, and they've got loads and loads of motorbikes for sale. So we're just going to go window shopping. We're going to have a poke about, have a look, see what's there, look at all the bikes that we can't afford and not buy anything. But why not? We've got a bit of time to kill, so let's go and have a look at some bikes.
So we say window shopping. Let's hope that neither of us decide to get the credit card out and buy a motorcycle, because it's very tempting. Well, we've arrived at the Superbike Factory in Bristol that should be a sea of motorcycles. I've never been to one, they've popped all over social medias and stuff, and because we've got not a lot to do today then just chill, let's go and check out all the amazing bikes in here. Well, we've just been in, took a stroll around, and I couldn't do any audio because of course there's music playing and copyright and everything else. But to be fair, I thought it was a cool place, loads of bikes. What I would say is a lot of them could be better prepped. There were some that, in my opinion, were quite dirty, probably waiting to be prepped and stuff. But it was cool, there's lots of bikes, eye candy. We both had to like tell each other not to put the credit card down and buy a bike. But what did you think?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's nice to have a little look round and dream about buying some bikes that we're not going to buy, but it's nice to look at some that I haven't seen in the flesh yet as well. So it was nice to have a little look round and dream for a bit of what could be.
It was good, wasn't it?
But obviously it's not going to be. But yeah,
out of all the bikes there, I saw a GS that I was quite like to buy if I had the money, but didn't have the panniers on it. Had the panniers on it, I might have even asked how much it'd be on finance. Did you have a bike of choice out of the lot?
There was that Ducati, the Desert Sled, the Scrambler, quite fancy one of those. And then I was looking at the GS's as well. I think we might be both on the turn.
Yeah, we might be on the turn. I'm not going to say what people call GS's, but I still want to conquer a GS and do crazy stuff on it. Anyway, we don't have a plan. To sum it up, we don't have a plan really now, but we're going to head back to Weston-super-Mare, and it's about 19 miles, 40 minutes, and we're going to come up with something that we're going to do next. We're just on a jolly really, to be fair today. Today's just, let's just check places out. So I will check back in when we have some kind of idea. Well, we've returned to Weston-super-Mare, back to the hotel room, and then I said to Darren, do you know what? As you're the Sidekick, I'll take you out for lunch. So we got in the camper, I drove across the car park, I parked it up, and then I made him a cheese and ham sandwich in the back of the camper. Then we walked back in to the hotel room. He wasn't impressed. But we had a good think about what we could possibly do. And we've come up with a plan, because of course we've got the Vespa in the back of the monkey cycle camper van. So why not use it? So, Sidekick,
yep,
we've got the Vespa.
We've got the Vespa, yep.
We're bored of being in the van and we want to get out and about. So a perfect idea. We'll get it out and you can go pillion for the first time ever.
You can go pillion.
No, I'm not going
You're
pillion.
getting on the back.
I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Everybody wants to see it. This is what we're doing. We're taking the Vespa out. You're coming on the back. It's going to be great.
You're going on the back.
No, you're going on the back.
I'm the Lord.
It's my
You're
bike.
going on the
You're
back.
not going-
I am not going.
You are going on the back.
100% I'm not going on the back.
Everybody wants to see it. That's what's happening.
No.
You're going on the back.
I'm not. You are. No. No.
Yeah.
Look where you going. Don't worry about that. Just worry about staying still. Are we there yet? Oh my god, here we go. Oh shit, the bed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm petrified. The Sidekick screaming in my ear. He's not got his medium mod, so we can't record them shouting. I can just feel a wobble. Everything's wobbling. This is scary. This is really scary. I want my mummy. The first time in my life I want my mummy. Well, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was literally, we had to go around a few bends and you went really wide. And I think the thing of it is, you need to lose some weight, mate, because I think it's clear that there was too much weight on that bike and it was bad. I mean, you were getting quite emotional at points. You were saying, squeeze me tighter and stuff, and I was like, what are you talking about?
That was definitely a bit emotional, wasn't it?
I'm not doing that again. Well, I've got to do it again. I've got to go back. But anyway, we'll look at where we are. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Western Supermare seafront. Now, the proper part where the cafes and that are, we think, is down there. But beautiful beach just to go and check out. Well, we have gone and touched the sea like true heroes that we are, but it's time now to go back to the Vespa.
Oh God.
And
it seemed like a good idea at the time, didn't it?
well, it did, yeah. We were like, oh, well, actually, no, it didn't seem like a good idea at any point. You said,
I thought it'd be a good idea,
yeah, you said it'll be fine, you'll love it, it'll be like the highlight of your day, and it's the worst thing I ever did. But we've got to get back on it, not to go back yet either, just to go further down the seafront where the pier and stuff is, so we can grab ourselves a coffee and chill out and have a moment, basically.
prepare ourselves for the ride back.
I might generally have some really strong alcoholic drink and just to get through it, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go and find somewhere to chill out, grab a coffee. But I quite like it. Western Supermare is generally, it's a really pretty place.
Oh God. What are we doing? On the road. Feels so wrong riding on the road like this. Feels naughty.
We're going to make it to the coffee shop alive. You can imagine how emotional this is right now. Having to man cuddle and spoon him as we go down the road. It's a scary, scary time of my life.
Oh God!
Scared?
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it!
I don't like it. I want to go home with my bloody milk.
You know what I want? I want a cocktail. I want sex on the beach. I'm in the mood for it now. Every time we hit a speed bump, it bottoms out. You get a clunk. Your suspension is going to be shot by the end of this. Don't ever go on the back of a Vespa with anybody. It's dodgy as heck. Anyway, chauffeur's parked up. Cafe over there. I need a strong Irish coffee.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium.
Well, we've just chilled, haven't we? Enjoyed a lovely coffee, had a banana split. Unfortunately, I've now got to go back on the scooter, screaming all the way to the hotel. But the sun is setting behind us. We're going to go back and chill. I'm going to edit and drink a couple of beers and just have a nice evening. But tomorrow we're going to have like a life with Lee.
Life with Lee.
We're basically going to go and see Lee, look at his motorbike collection and all that stuff, and find more out about him. So tomorrow should be pretty good. But anyway, I will see you in the next crazy Helmet Head adventure. Bye bye for now.